All right, thanks everybody. I'm Steve Witter from CougFan.com, and I'm pleased to introduce Cam Ward, who is our new Cougar football quarterback, coming in, transferring from Incarnate Word, transfer quarterback. So, Cameron, welcome to Washington State. We're pleased to have you here.
Thank you.
To start off, you are the only person on this team who has experience with this offense because your former head coach is now the offensive coordinator of the Cougars. In some ways, are you like an assistant coach teaching your teammates?
Yeah, in some ways. When I got there in January, we have our player-led 7-on-7 and just throwing with the receivers and everything. So just teaching them, the base parts of the offense, just the simple progression plays, the new formations. It's a lot of the same what they ran last year, just different terminology and just different, lineups to where the X and Z would be. So just getting them caught up to speed and, just getting them the base plays of the offense. Then, once we got to spring ball, we implemented everything else. They just continue to progress each and every day.
You come into Washington State with some very glossy numbers and accolades already. The Jerry Rice Award as a freshman, Walter Payton finalist, Southland Conference Offensive Player of the Year, 47 touchdowns. How do you top that?
Just being who I am. Just trying to be better than what I was yesterday. Just trying to continue and work on my footwork. Changing, getting my arm angle up. Certain throws I make to the left, and just being disciplined to my mechanics and not trying to do too much and just play the way that I know how I play.
You have a very deep receiving core to throw the ball to and anticipate probably throwing the ball about 70% of the time, maybe.
Yeah.
Talk about your receiving core, including your former teammate who just joined the Cougars.
Yeah, I feel like our receiving core is going to be one of the best in the country. Starting with Strib, Dazon Stribling. He's our ex. He's a big body. He goes up. He makes those 50-50 balls. You throw him a jump ball, he's going to come down with it every time. Then, to Lincoln Victor, our Y. And also got Renard Bell. He's coming off an ACL injury. Him being able to move how he is right now, just coming off the injury, he's going to show an improvement each and every day. And Lincoln Victor, every time it's man, he's going to win 100% of the time. Also with Donovan Ollie, he's more of our bigger body receiver. Just put on his body, he'll make the play, and he's just a smart football player. Along with Rod Farrell, my former teammate who's here now, Washington State, is coming in with me. He's a great little small fast guy. He knows how to read defenses, get in and out of cuts and everything, and just being an overall smart football player.
You had a number of offers coming out of Incarnate Word. What were some of the deciding factors for you in choosing Washington State?
Just trying to be in a system that fits me. Coming out of high school, I didn't play in the system that fit me. Didn't let me showcase my abilities that I wanted to. So just taking different visits, going to talking to different OCs, different head coaches. Just seeing what they want, what I need to work on from another man's point of view instead of Coach Morris. So a lot of went into the decision to come to Washington State, but I feel me just staying within that same offense, I know it already. I feel like I'm putting myself in a great situation here at Washington State, and I feel like I can do something special here.
How hard is it to transfer from someplace after 2 years and go somewhere where you don't know anybody except your offensive coordinator?
It's different, but I like change. Coming from Texas, all the way to Washington, you got to get used to the cold. I'm starting to get used to it. And just being around different set of teammates. We have a lot of diversity on our team. We have a lot of kids from Samoa, a lot of kids from Hawaii. So just hearing more about their culture, their background. Coach Dicker, he does a great job bringing us all together, the team camaraderie that we're going to have for the season. So just him being a head man, and everyone just having that one common goal.
Coach Dickert has been very complimentary of your leadership abilities. Does leadership come naturally for you?
It kind of does. I'm more of a, leading by example. I had many talks with Coach Dickert. He wants me to be more vocal. I feel like I'm getting that as time goes, but I want to approach the team, my own kind of way. First coming in January, I didn't want to be too vocal. I feel like it's best to, create relationships outside of football before you try to get into the football things with the team. So just being a quarterback, it's kind of your role to be a leader of the team, especially starting quarterback. But I think that's just as time comes, and I feel like I have a great personality that anyone could adapt to me.
You follow in a very long line of illustrious quarterbacks at Washington State. At least a couple of them were here tonight, Jack Thompson and Samoa. That is a very tight-knit group that unites the generations, and you have said they have welcomed you into the fold. What is that like, and how have they welcomed you?
Just the advice that Jack has gave me. He just first thing he told me when I came was just be yourself. A lot of things are gonna get thrown at you, even outside of football. So just stay grounded, be yourself. You're the only one who can control where you want to be, and just putting my name up there with the past quarterbacks like Jack and Drew, Luke Falk. So just trying to have my name with those in the Raptors with those guys as my career ends at Washington State. I just hope that I can be up there with them.
The Cougar offense gets a lot of press, so to speak, and everyone's excited about this new air raid, which will have a tight end, which we never had before. What does that mean for the offense, and what will it give Cougar fans that we haven't seen before?
Having a tight end helps us a lot in the run game, and it also helps us tremendously in the pass game. We do a lot of motions with the tight ends to help me see whether it's man or zone. We do a lot of motions with the receivers, to help me see the coverage of what it is. And just the tight end being able to be that extra run fitter, that run blocker that we need, just giving us a true one high safety. So whether it's going to be cover 1 or cover 3, just having that tight end helps out the entire offense.
When we did this same panel in Spokane last month, your teammate on defense, Ron Stone, was with us, and you two, there was quite a bit of good-natured fun going back and forth. Is the camaraderie between the offense and defense strong with everybody?
Yeah, everyone gets along. We all hang out with each other outside of football. RJ, I think he's going to be one of the best defensive ends in this Pac-12 conference this season. He looks real good during fall camp. He gets upfield a lot. He can make he's an athletic tight end, so he can recover and make those amazing plays. But I think like right now we're right where we need to be going to summer workouts. The first semester of the first summer workouts is going to be just football on campus, so I'm excited for that, for me to get to know them a little bit more, take the offensive linemen out to eat, so just trying to have everyone around, within the same space for that summer one's going to be good.
Who are some of the guys on defense who've really impressed you, since you have to face them in practice every day?
Like RJ Stone and Brennan, two defensive ends, starting defensive ends. But I say Dayon Henley, starting linebacker, he's impressed me probably the most, just how athletic he is for a linebacker, the way he can move. He made a ridiculous pick, interception on our first day of spring practice. So just the way that he, can run with receivers, he can also play the run game, and he's good at reading his keys with the tight end on all the RPOs we do. I feel like he's gonna have a breakout year.
So you're coming off a couple weeks of break here and headed back to Pullman. So what will your day-to-day schedule look like through the summer between school and workouts?
I actually had a workout yesterday. Woke up at about 7:30. I had to drive an hour to my workout. I worked out at 9. From like 9 to 1, I would throw for about 2 hours, and I'll run for a little bit with one of my quarterback coaches. Then we went to the weight room to go lift. So just having kind of like that pro workout scene, him taking us through that, everything that pros do. That's somewhere that I'm trying to get to, hopefully. Then just for the rest of the day, just playing the game, being me, hanging out with my friends back at home. I don't get a lot of time to hang out with them due to football. So just catching up with them. Then my family, go fishing. I like to fish. So just doing what I love.
Now, you mentioned your family. Your parents are here with us today. I was fortunate enough to join you at lunch today. Calvin and Patrice, right here in the front row, the very proud parents of Cameron Ward. And your dad was one of your coaches when you were playing youth football. Talk a little bit about their influence on you in shaping you as a human being and a football player.
They had a big influence on my life. My dad teaching me, how to throw football since probably 2nd or 3rd grade. Once I decided I wanted to be a quarterback, he taught me everything I know from, how to, throw outside the pocket, to throw in a spiral, what finger has to be the last finger to lead the ball. And my mom, she was more of the disciplined parent. She was more of the school parent. She helped me a lot with sports. She was basketball. They both they traveled with me every game. They never missed one of my games. So just having that support system behind me means a lot to me, and I just know wherever I go, they'll be with me.
Well, I have to commend your dad, too. He was a Houston Cougar in his day, and I'm just so pleased that he was open-minded enough to let you join the real Cougars.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, any particular game this coming season you're looking forward to? This will be your first time playing everybody at this level, but any game in particular?
I'm looking forward to a second game when we go to Wisconsin. I already told Coach Dicker we got to wear that all white. We're going there to shock the world with that game. And also the Apple Cup. It's been played at Washington State. So just trying to end the regular season with the win against the Huskies is going to be big for Pullman.
When you were at Incarnate Word, what was the largest crowd you ever played in front of?
Probably about maybe 5,000 people. We played Texas State. That was actually our first FBS win in program history. Incarnate Word. Probably 5,000 people playing over there.
So I don't know what Wisconsin holds. I'm guessing 75, 85,000.
I was told like 100,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So slightly larger than what you're used
Yes,
to,
sir.
but a great venue to show off what you have. Any other thoughts about the Cougs I haven't asked you you'd like to share?
Just more probably about our defense. Armani Marsh, our nickelback. He's one of our defensive leaders, in my opinion. He's always around the ball. He's always making plays around the ball. The way that he excels as a leader is something that I'm trying to get better at. The way he leads, being more vocal, and also Lincoln Victor being one of our vocal leaders on offense at the receiver position. Just trying to have everyone, like I said earlier, that camaraderie that we're going to have this summer. I feel like it's going to be one of our best seasons.
Now, I do have to ask you about academics, too, and talking to your folks earlier. Master's degrees are pretty common in your family, and if you don't tend to your studies, you will hear about it at home. Talk about your major and what your aspirations are after football.
I'm majoring in sports management right now with a little bit of business into it. I'll probably decide to do a little bit more of the coaching tree, take that route. I'm not very sure about it, but I think as time goes on, I'll be able to make a decision come graduation time. But right now, as far as major sports management, I want to coach.
A lot of people may not know this, but you were a multi-sport athlete and still hold your high school basketball scoring record. And when we told that to Coach Smith earlier, I just saw his heart sink. So don't be surprised if, he says, we could keep you busy through the wintertime.
Yeah,
what did you play?
He needs to let me come play. He needs to let me play point guard. I'll average 24 consistently. Coach Dicker might not be cool with it, but it's whatever.
Okay, well, he'll have to negotiate that with Coach Dickert then. All right, Cam, thank you very much for your time today, and best of luck to you and the Cougs this season, and I hope you send 100,000 people in Wisconsin home very upset.
Yes, sir. Thank you.